Happy anniversary to me.
It's Safeway's anniversary.
Happy anniversary to me.
But you're the one who's going to save some serious money.
Happy anniversary to me.
Right now with your club card, boneless, skinless chicken breast is $1.79. Pepsi 24 packs are $5.88. And Gatorade 8 packs are $3.99.
Happy anniversary to me.
Safeway's huge anniversary sale. It's just better.
Summertime fun is waiting for you. Wild Waves Theme Park is the only place in Washington where you can do it all in one day. Roller coasters, throw rides, wave pool, lazy river, and water slides. And now open the brand new Mountain Dew Triple Slide Complex. Save up to $12 on daily admission. Buy your discount tickets from select Safeway and Albertsons locations or at wildwaves.com. It's time to ride and slide this summer at Wild Waves Theme Park.
Hey, you. You beautiful dreamer. You know what you need? A champion. At American Family Insurance, we support the dreamers. It's a commitment from people who know what it takes to get here. That's who we are. We don't sell insurance. We insure you, because your dreams are the most valuable things you will ever own.
Beacon Plumbing is all about the community, from the hydroplanes
and Miss Beacon Plumbing wins the
to helping feed the community and employing the community. From everyone at Beacon Plumbing, thank you, Seattle.
Hey, wait. Stop freaking. Call Beacon.
And welcome back to Seafair Sunday on Lake Washington. We've seen a lot of racing out here today, including the Grand Prix West. Let's get to the final awards right now.
It is time for the trophy presentation for our Grand Prix West champions. Third place in a very exciting championship race, Dustin Eccles. Dustin, driving the GP55, the Whispering Turbines Mack truck repair. You had a great weekend when the boat ran for you.
We did. We had a lot of good luck. Unfortunately, we lost our good propeller earlier in the weekend, but the team pulled it together and came back to pull out a third. We're real excited.
Step right up here, if you will. Great race between the Hop brothers, actually father and son. Jerry Hop in second place. Sponsored by, I understand, a couple of folks.
Yes, we have the Pride of Port Orchard. They're hopeful to get a race on sometime in the future, and we're working on that. And also Pignataro Volkswagen and a host of other people that helped out. But we're just glad to be back on Seafair with the blower boats. I hope everybody enjoyed the noise and the speed and the spray. And next time I'm going to beat my kid.
Step right up there, if you will, and we'll bring the kid up here. Our Grand Prix West champion, Greg Hop, in the GP12 Fox Plumbing. A shout out to David Brown. You beat Dad again, huh?
Yeah, that was a good final. Glad to have the Fox Plumbing boat out front. Gonna thank Lucas and I thank my crew over there. These guys are awesome. They very well prepared boat. And what a final. And we brought the noise back to Seafair. Thank you, Seafair, for having us back. And yeah. Woo!
You're on the top of the podium. Step right up here. Here they are, first, second, and third in Grand Prix West.
What a family story that is, huh?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So many stories, storylines, so many activities that we've been a part of today and really for weeks now.
And there's so much about Seafair that none of us ever see, none of us ever hear about, but this person is responsible for all of it. Just a few days ago, I had a chance to sit down with Beth Knox. She is stepping down as president and CEO of the organization, but oh, has she seen great changes over the years.
You have what I call our festival moments, and I think you and I have talked about that before, Steve, where something will happen or you'll see someone enjoying a piece of Seafair and you just get this convicted feeling of this is why I do this job. I am just the steward of this festival. It is the heart and soul of this region. I'll have folks that say, you know, I was born on Seafair Sunday and it's a tradition. We have to come celebrate my birthday down here in the pits every year. So this connection to Seafair or where they were when they first saw the Blue Angels, those are the moments when you say, I just feel so honored to be part of this experience for this region.
There are some incredible festivals here and around the world, and there's only one #1 festival in the world as voted on by the people who know about these things, and it's Seafair.
In 2012, the International Special Events Society named Seafair the best festival in the world. And that was a true honor, a surprise. As a city, there's been a renewed sense of appreciation for the value of festivals. There's a lot of cities across the country that don't have any celebration, don't have a festival that they can claim as their own. It has to have the support from the community and the corporate partners and the volunteers in order to ensure its longevity, and Seafair has that.
This doesn't just happen overnight, and it also isn't free, and somebody's got to foot the bill on so much of this. How does that work?
We are very fortunate to have a number of local corporate partners who are committed to community. They want to see the festival continue. They believe in the opportunity to have a great experience and to connect with the consumers in that kind of a fashion. So Albert Lee Appliance, Alaska Airlines, the Boeing Company, KIRO TV, these are all partners that really believe in what Seafair does. When someone buys a ticket to the Hydroplane Race and Air Show, they are part of that assurance that Seafair will continue in the future. It has been such a joy to be in this role, and there are so many elements that I'm going to miss. Being part of the military here in this community, that's something that I have so enjoyed really reinforcing and allowing military to come to the events for free, Fleet Week. Those are the moments where I think, oh my gosh, I'm really going to miss this. I have thought about that Sunday evening of Seafair weekend and watching the last finals championship of the Unlimited Hydroplane Race, or watching the Blue Angels perform, knowing that I was part of bringing it here. There's a special connection that way. So it will be bittersweet on Sunday, there's no question.
And I know you're here to talk about something else, but we just feel it's the right time to talk about Beth Knox. Thank you, Beth, for all you've done.
Oh, thank you. It has been an amazing experience for me to lead this organization.
What's a big takeaway from what you've learned here at your time with Seafair?
I'm really proud of the fact that over the last 10 years, we have grown the festival in a way that is still meaningful to this region. My advice to my successor would be to continue to look forward. There has to be new vision for this great festival, while also respecting the history and tradition of what makes it so special. You can't stay in the past, but you have to honor it.
Very smart person, very smart lady, and very good administrator. She will be missed, but she will hand it off to somebody who is talented and who will, as she said, take it to the next step.
Absolutely. She leaves a legacy. Next time she gets to watch it with her feet up and just enjoying herself.
Just enjoy, that's right.
Absolutely. And coming up next, we have even more racing. We're going to get the F1s and the H1s back out on the water. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're watching the 2015 Albert Lee Appliance Seafair Cup, presented by Ford of Kirkland, your official dealer of Seafair on KIRO 7.
This is a full-service consumer stop. It's not just about confronting the bad guy. It's giving you the education so you're not in that spot in the first place. See, we're all in this together. You got a problem and you need somebody to call. I'm here to give you and your family the financial information and backup you deserve. At the end of the day, I want to make sure you and your family make the best financial decisions. That's why I'm here.
Watch Jesse Jones on his new home, KIRO 7 Eyewitness News.
When you have big plumbing problems, you need superhuman solutions.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wait a second, aren't you?
Marshawn Lynch, stop freaking.
Call Beacon.
Beast mode.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I think it's just clogged.
Here's the problem right here. What's next?
I think we're gonna have to take the whole toilet out.
Got it. What's next? You all good here.
So go with Seattle's winning team and go beast mode on your plumbing problems.
Hey, wait. Stop freaking. Call Beacon.
It's a big world out there. So why do some cashback cards limit where you can earn bonus cashback? 1 month, it's only a few places over here. The next, it's only a few places over there. What you need is the Quicksilver card from Capital One. Quicksilver gives you unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. Can your card say that? What's in your wallet?
When I say Americas, you say best-selling. When I say brand of, you say cars, trucks, and SUVs. Americas!
Ford!
Okay, we'll work on that.
The summer sales event is on now at your local Ford store. Check out the all-new 2015 F-150 and feel the power of the 2015 Super Duty. For limited time, get a scorching hot deal on a new F-Series truck. Now lease an F-150 for $259 a month, or get up to $84.87 in total value on Super Duty. Visit your local Ford store today.
Ford.
Welcome back to the Seafair Sunday. We still have a lot of racing to go and a lot of awards to give.
Yes, championships will be dealt out a little bit later in the afternoon, but right now we want to go down to the award stage. Steve Montgomery to make presentations for heats 3A and 3B Unlimited hydroplanes.
Steve and Monique, Unlimited Heat 3A, sponsored by Graham Trucking. Our old friend Rob Graham is here with the presentation. Rob?
Thanks, Steve. I just want to take a minute before I congratulate Jimmy to thank all the employees at Graham Trucking that allow me to stand up here and do this. I'd also like to thank Seafair for the outstanding weekend. This is unbelievable. Both Beth and Melissa are doing a great job. And now I'd like to congratulate Jimmy Shane on an outstanding job all the time, just an outstanding job of driving. Congratulations.
Jimmy Shane, perfect so far, huh?
Yeah, great weekend for the Alberta boat. We're very pleased to be going into the final with a perfect racing weekend so far in heats 1, 2, and 3. And we're looking to keep the steam going for the final. We have a great race boat. Have to thank Alberto, Silver Cloud Inn and Hotels, and Point Inside. And very lastly, here we have a representative from Mila.
Yes,
and
I hope you and Bianca had room for new appliances.
We could sure use them. So
Alex has a big check for you. Alex, thank you. Appliances from Mila and, of course, Albert Lee Appliance. On this side, Heat 3B, sponsored by One Main Financial, and Brian from One Main has the presentation. Brian?
Thank you. And on behalf of One Main Financial, really like to congratulate Jean Thorette on winning the Heat 3B of the Unlimited Hydroplane races. Jean?
Well, thank you so much, for sponsoring this Heat 3B. It's a pleasure to be here and have you guys on board. And I also want to say thank my fans for being here and Seafair also.
In French, please.
Je veux saluer tous mes fans au Québec. Merci de notre sport. Merci.
Kevin from Thermador is going to send some appliances back to Maple Grove, Quebec with you also, okay?
Cool. Thanks from Thermador guys. Albert Lee and sponsoring this event. Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Thanks for the great race.
Steve and Monique, back up to you.
Merci, merci, Steve Montgomery. And it has been just that kind of day as the Elstrom boat gets back on the winning track. We head down to the pits because now there's lots of strategy going on. There's lots of things happening down there. Well, let's check in first with Chris Francis.
Yeah, Steve, the most important thing we saw from that last heat race was a little bit of a spat between Jean Thorette and J. Michael Kelly in the 5, and it ended up being J. Michael Kelly's boat that took the worst of it. They had to replace the back wing on the boat, and they just finished doing that about 20 minutes ago. Looks like they're working on the engine now, so everything seems to be in order for that boat. One of the big contenders right now sitting in number 2, I guess, position behind Jimmy Shane, has a heat win, but they were not happy with what Jean Thorette did. Rob Graham actually telling me it was illegal, but H1 didn't call it. So that's obviously Rob Graham's opinion, and he spoke with the officials. They're trying to just focus on the final now as they get ready, and both teams from Graham Trucking are in that final.
All right, Chris, as we wait for a new champ, let's take a step back in time as well. Alexis Smith is down there with a vintage boat, a special one, Alexis.
Yeah, not only am I standing near them, I actually got inside, Monique. So I'm in the vintage Alberto right now in the cockpit. My legs are a little bit short. I can't reach the gas pedal, so I think that might be a problem. I might not be going anywhere. Been talking to the guys who've been running this, and they say they just had a fantastic weekend. They got it up around 80 miles an hour when they took Alberto out for a run. And then yesterday when they were doing the show with the vintage boats, said they got it up around 160. So this thing still flies. I'm being careful not to push any buttons or anything, but they said, they had a great time, and they really want to thank everybody for stopping by during Seafair, and they can't wait for next year. So really enjoyed it out here at the vintages this weekend.
Wow, you look pretty comfortable in there,
Yeah,
Alexis.
no
You look,
kidding.
the thing is just made for you.
Thank you.
Yes, very comfortable she looks. All right, we welcome you back to the Start-Finish Tower, our location here all weekend long. And we bring in Chip Hanauer. And Chip, we heard the talk from Chris, the spat between Jean Thierret and J. Michael Kelly. How much emotion comes into play between you drivers, and how do you control that? How do you take it out of the cockpit?
Emotion comes into play on the beach. The minute you get in the boat, you have to put it somewhere. Emotions and race boats don't go together. So you can be mad as heck on the beach before the heat. You can hit him in the bar at the hotel after. But when you're in the boat, you just got to get rid of it. He's just another boat.
But they are humans. So what are you expecting to see as we go into this next phase? What are you looking for on
Well, I'm going to go back to what we talked about this morning. We talked about gunslingers, and who did we identify? We identified J. Michael Kelly and Jean Thierret, and sure enough, they're shooting at each other. And the poker players have played it perfectly. They've played the hands that they were dealt. They got into the final without any real issues. But now the poker players have to become gunslingers because it's all on one heat.
All right, well, the one thing that it's okay swapping paint, as they say when they're driving race cars, but not out here driving these boats because too many bad things can happen. All right, Chip.
And when we're talking about hot heads, we know a way to cool down. That's
Sure.
to be out on the log boom and to take a dip. And KIRO 7's Gary Horker has been out there all day. How you doing, Gary?
Fantastic. It's the fantastic flotilla of fun. And check this out. It's a quarter mile of, it's a sea of humanity. You're going to see almost from one end to the other. Obviously, there are a lot of people out here. A lot of people train year-round in more than one way to get ready for this event because there's a lot of people showing off their boats and their bodies, and they're eating and drinking, and it's just crazy. I'm going to bring in one of the longtime volunteers, Mark Allen, who owns the boat that I'm standing on the bow of right now. Mark, can you believe the crowd out here? It's one of the bigger ones you've ever seen.
We've sold out the boom on this whole side. It's been a wonderful year.
It's an amazing thing, 250,000 people between land, sea, and air. For now, we're going to throw it back to you from the log boom.
All right, you look like you're having a good time out there, and there's no doubt we're in Seahawk country, that's for sure.
And the log boom is sold out, but then hundreds and hundreds of other boats move into the area after the Blue Angels have performed. So there are a lot of people in some sort of watercraft out there enjoying the day. But on dry land at Genesee Park is our Jesse Jones. He has been there all day enjoying families, enjoying folks who are having fun at Seafair. Jesse?
Well, everybody's having a good time, but the talk right now is about the two air shows. You had the Breitling Jet Team and you had the Blue Angels. And so I went around and asked folks who they liked best. And all I can tell you is this: in the battle versus public versus private, the public, Blue Angels, blew us away. It was the first challenger to the throne, the Breitling Air Team, versus the all-time title holders of Best Air Show Ever, the Blue Angels.
Blue Angels by far. Great show going on right now.
Not even close?
Not even close.
The privately owned and run Breitling team was tight and had a certain flair about them. Everyone seemed to love them.
Just exciting. I mean, they're daredevils. They're fun.
Then I made the mistake of asking a Marine for an unbiased opinion.
With the Blue Angels, they have some Marines, and I'm kind of fond of Marines. So, I was a Marine, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sound like that sounded, sorry.
About an hour later, the Blue Angels literally rocked the lake. Which is better?
Blue Angels.
All the way?
All the way.
Bottom line, the Navy flight team just has Seattle's heart.
They're precision, it's fun, they make a lot of noise, they're fast. They give the crowd what they want to see.
Now, I'll tell you, the Breitling team did a good job. I thought they were fantastic. The problem is, the Blue Angels, they're family. Steve and Monique.
They rocked it, absolutely. Thanks a lot, Jesse.
Well, we have much more to come. We hope you've been with us all day because leading up to this, the championships, the Graham Trucking Cup and the Albert Lee Appliance Seafair Cup, F1s and H1s, we've got titles to give away, and we're going to do it as we continue.
You're watching the 2015 Albert Lee Appliance Seafair Cup, presented by Ford of Kirkland, your official dealer of Seafair on KIRO 7.
Originally, when I was a little kid, my dad was always there for me, but my childhood memories became painful because my dad started drinking every day. He tried many treatment programs and failed. I remember being 10 and wishing my dad wouldn't come home drunk every night. Then a miracle happened. He went to Schick-Shadel Hospital, and their 10-day program saved his life. That was over 20 years ago. Thank you, Schick-Shadel, for giving my dad back.
If you have a friend or loved one that needs help, call today. Schick-Shadel Hospital. Give us 10 days and we'll give you a new life.
This is what we live for. Crunch. Thousands of hours went into perfecting that sound. Watermelon stored perfectly. Introducing Active Smart, a refrigeration system that cleverly maintains temperature and humidity for the perfect crunch.
Albert Lee, Seattle South Center, Linwood, Bellevue, and Tacoma.
How's it progressing with the prisoner?
He'll tell us everything he knows very shortly, sir.
As you were.
Where were we?
13 serving 14.
Service!
If your boss stops by, you act like you're working. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Tacoma, Seattle, and Everett want to remind you to please find and fix dripping water fixtures. For more tips, you can visit savingwater.org.
Kubota tractor and excavator buyers. Take home a new BX25 backhoe for only $15,999 or save $10,000 on a new KX040 excavator. Plus, get instant Kubota financing, Kitsap tractor and equipment. Why pay more?
And welcome back to another beautiful Seafair Sunday, but a competitive